And here we have Transformers Earthrise WFC Slitherfang. And I gotta say, for a Battle Master, this guy looks really cool. Got the purple. It looks like it's going to be translucent plastic. We'll have to take a look at that. We got a blast effect. We got the box art right here. We got the Quintesson faction Slitherfang here. We got Transformers Generations, and then we got Takara Tomy. And then on the back of the box, we got the 5 steps. We got Cobra mode. We got the shield mode / ramp mode to tie in with the modulators. So, I want to take a look at the bottom here. We've got the UPC. And I think that's all there is to this box. So, let's get this guy open and see how cool he actually is. And here we have Slitherfang out of the box and in Cobra mode. And I gotta say, this little guy is pretty cool for a Micromaster. We got the purple translucent plastic. I'm not a big fan of that, but it's okay. It does work for this guy. Got like snake scales across his back. We got, it looks like treads right here for him to slither along his way. You also got those red, dark red eyes. You got the black head. Scales up here for molded detail. It's very, very cool. And the only thing is, his mouth does not open. There is no pin to show that, you know, have an open mouth. When a snake, cobra would hiss and everything. That is the only thing I would say they're my only gripe for Cobra mode. So now, let's do a comparison. And here we have Slitherfang next to Sound Barrier. And just to get an idea on the size of the figure in snake mode, and it's a pretty good size for two little Battle Masters that transform into not just a shield, and a robot mode or snake mode, and also a ramp mode, which we'll get into that in a little bit. But this is really cool. And also, they both come with different blast effects. This one came with Sound Barrier, of course, and this one, which is definitely different, it has like more orange on it, and it has like this pointed end, like something else, is striking him or something, or he's blocking it. It's pretty cool. So, just hold that just like that, and I'm just gonna turn. Looks really cool. I like how they made a different one. They didn't just go and take this one and just change it a different color and make it the exact same thing. I like how they're two different ones. That's a nice little touch there. Okay, now let's take a look at Slitherfang transforming him into shield mode. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come to the sides here. You're going to lift this up, right? He'll come. And you're going to straighten out his head right here with it. Okay? Just like that. Straighten it up a little bit. Okay? Now, you're going to flip them around. I'm going to turn them around for my sake. And you're going to see these two holes right here. They're going to go into this tab here and this tab here. Okay? Just going to take it, fold it, and they will tab in. Okay? A little snug fit there. And then you're going to take this piece right here, the tail, and basically bring it back to about here. And that's the peg for the shield piece. So, that's the shield. So, let's get another bot in here and show off this shield mode. Now, since we have Slitherfang in shield mode, we're going to need another bot in here. So I'm going to bring in Barricade from the Siege line. And I think between these two, purple just match up great. I think these guys are a great tag team. I think these two are meant to work together here. So we're going to take this peg. It's going to go into that port right there. Okay? and sometimes when you press and it's not ready, it's going to do that. So you just got to work with it. So I would press about there. There we go. And then bring it up like that. And that's just going to loosen up that. But you can just re-straighten that out. I wanted to show that just so that is a little annoying. But once you get it, it's just like you got this Cobra shield now. And here's the tab right there for blast effects. So now he can block shots and then return fire with his shoulder cannons. I find that to be really, really cool that they decided to go with a Cobra for a bot. And here I have Barricade with Slitherfang and Wheeljack with Sound Barrier, just to give you an idea how Sound Barrier looks right next to Slitherfang in shield mode. And like I say, they look pretty cool together. Obviously separate factions, but they are cool. So that's it for that. So now let's get into the modulator mode. So here we have Slitherfang with Modulator Decepticon Grease Pit. And I'm just going to be using Grease Pit as a stand-in here for a modulator, obviously. I don't have Airwave yet. I'm working on trying to get him, and I should have him shortly. But for right now, we're going to take Slitherfang, tab him in. That looks really good. I'm going to bring him down. We're going to adjust his head there. And you can kind of adjust for like a ramp style. Just like that. Okay? And the only thing is, there's that leeway there. I wish they would have came up with something to, you know, add to it to, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because this undercarriage backpack thing is kind of keeping this from being down like this. So even though this can go up, he can turn, he can come around, and he can go down, which is great. Runs really smooth. But trying to go up, this isn't happening. He's going to go under. But if you kind of guide him, lift him up a little bit and guide, he can get up there no problem. So that's it for Groundhog for the moment. And let's just take Slitherfang off. And you can also bring him in over here. Tie him in right there. And the playability with this, the creativity you can come up with different, you can attach 3 or 4 of these guys and then connect them to like Airwave or another Grease Pit, you know, or an Ironworks, and have them connected and build like a bridge going across. It's pretty neat. And then the other thing you can still add in is like, he's still being shot at because he has the tabs right here, the pegs standing out, so he can add the blast effects. So they're being attacked, which is really cool. And this is going to be one final look at Slitherfang. Overall, the only thing I don't care for is with this figure, he can't open his mouth. They could have added a pin, like I said earlier, and could have brought his mouth down. It could have had like a little tongue sticking out, you know, for like the Cobra hissing, you know. So besides that, I would still pick him up for a Battle Master, which is also used for a shield mode. I think that's really cool. But that's it. That's all I got on the review. So like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video.